Hello kids, welcome to today's maths class, and today we'll do understanding elementary shapes. Introduction. In the previous chapter, we have learned about the line, ray, line segment, triangle, quadrilateral, etc. In this chapter, we shall discuss about the comparison of line, classification of angle, triangles, quadrilaterals, simple polygon and 3D shapes. Next is measuring line segment. A line segment is the fixed portion of a line. The distance between the end point of line segment is called its length. It is measured by ruler. Line segment को हम ruler से measure कर सकते हैं. When we measure the line segment, we measure its length or the distance from one end point to the other. We can compare the length of two line segments to find which of them is longer or shorter by observing or tracing or divider. So here, by using ruler, we can draw line segment, and we can also compare two line segment, which one is longer, which one is shorter. So first is comparison of line segment. We know that the line segment corresponding to the shortest distance between two points, and we can measure and compare the line segment as follow. First is comparison by observation. Observe the two line segment given alongside. Clearly, LG line segment is longer than line segment ST. Hence, we can compare the line segment by working at them. Here, two line segment, because the difference is big, so we can easily tell by looking at them which one is bigger and which one is smaller. Next is comparison by tracing. We can compare two line segments PQ and RS by tracing as follow. Working rules. Step 1. Use the tracing paper to trace the line segment PQ. Place the traced line segment PQ on the other segment RS. Now, there are three possibilities. So, here Q lies between R and S. May be possible Q जो है वो R और S के बीच में हो. That means PQ, this PQ is less than RS. Second, P and Q coincide with R and S. मतलब P जो है R पे and Q S पे. That means they both are equal. PQ equals to RS. Third possibility is the Q lies on RS extended, means RS से बाहर है. That means PQ is greater than RS. So these are the three possibilities. Clear? Next is comparison by divider. Let us compare the line segment AB and CD given figure below using the divider. Place one point of the divider on A and open the other leg of the divider until the other point coincide with B. This measurement the length of AB. Now take the divider as it is and place one point of the divider as C and the other point along CD. So we will observe if the other point touches CD exactly, the D AB equals to CD, means we will take a divider and to measure AB, what we'll do? We'll put one end here and stretch it till B, and then we'll put it on CD. If the other point touches CD exactly at D, then AB equals to CD, means both are of equal length. If the other point of divider is beyond D, D के बाद है, that means AB equals to CD. If the other point is between C and D, that means AB is less than CD. Clear? So this way we can compare. If we have to compare together the segment and the divider cannot be used, then we can use the thread to measure the length of one segment and compare it with the other. So we'll take a thread and open it like equal to 1. जो भी आपको given segment है, open to that length and compare with the other given line segment. Clear? So this way you can compare the length. Next is types of angle. There are different types of angle. Let us know about them. First is right angle. An angle which measure equal to 90 degree, that is called right angle. It is denoted by, and it is figure AOB is right angle. If the angle is of 90 degree, that is right angle. It is denoted by like this, one vertical line and one horizontal line, or like this. So here in figure AOB, that is of 90 degree. That means right angle. Next is straight angle. If the initial and the final position of rotating rays are opposite to each other on the same side, the angle formed is called the straight angle. In the figure, angle BO is straight angle. V means straight. An angle formed by two opposite rays is called a straight angle. So two opposite ray, OA and OB, and this angle, that is of 180 degree, that means straight angle. Next is complete angle. If the rotating ray after making a complete rotation coincide with the initial position as shown in the figure, the angle formed is called a complete angle, that is of 360 degree. Like here, this is the complete angle, that is of 360 degree. Clear? Next is acute angle. An angle which is greater than 0 degree but less than right angle means 90 degree is called an acute angle. Here in figure, angle AOB is an acute angle. This angle is less than 90 degree, that means it is an acute angle. Next is obtuse angle. An angle which is greater than right angle but less than the straight angle means more than 90 degree but less than 180 degree is called obtuse angle. Like here in figure, AOB is an obtuse angle because it is more than 90 degree but less than 180 degree, so it is an obtuse angle. Next is reflex angle. An angle which is greater than straight angle but less than complete angle means more than 180 degree but less than 360 degree, that is called the reflex angle. In the figure, angle AOB is reflex angle. Here, this is reflex angle. Clear? Next is zero angle. If the initial and final position of ray coincide without making an rotation shown in the figure, the angle formed is zero angle. Like here, this is zero angle. Note to remember: measure of a right angle is 90 degree, measure of straight angle 180 degree, measure of complete angle 360 degree, measure of acute angle is more than 0 but less than 90, measure of obtuse angle is more than 90 but less than 180 degree, measure of reflex angle, that is more than 180 degree but less than 360 degree, measure of zero angle is 0 degree. Clear? Next is measure an angle. Now we will learn how to measure an angle. The standard unit of measuring angle is degree. Degree is the standard unit for measuring angles. Next is protractor. An instrument called protractor is used to measuring angles and constructing angle of given magnitude. It is a semicircular in shape. It is usually made of plastic and metal. It has degree marks on the curved edge, semicircular arc, and the 0 to 180 degree line parallel to the straight edge. The midpoint of this 0 to 180 degree line is called the center of the protractor. This is protractor, semicircular instrument. It has marked two scales, inner scale and outer scale, 0 degree to 180 degree and an outer 0 to 180 like this, and this is the center point of protractor. Clear? Next, to measure the given angle with the help of protractor. Suppose angle BO is the place the protractor on the angle such that the center of the protractor is on the vertex of angle and 0 to 180 degree line is along one of the arms, say OA, of the angle. Read of the degree mark on the curved edge of the protractor through which the other arm OB passes. This should be read on the scale which has 0 degree mark on the side A. In the figure, the measure of angle AOB is 25 degree. So here we have to measure this angle. So we'll take the protractor and keep the center point on the vertex. And here, starting from 0 degree, we'll see where the point B. It is 25 degree. We'll take inner scale because 0 degree यहाँ से start हो रहा है. So take inner scale. So angle is of 25 degree. 25 degree का हो जाएगा angle. Next is exercise 5.1. By general observation, state which angle is greater in the given pair of angle. Like in these two angles. If we talk about these two angles, angle 2 is greater than angle 1. Clear? So you have to practice all the questions of this exercise. Move to next topic. Next is direction with respect to angle. Angle between northeast, east south, southwest, west north, each equal to 90 degree of one right angle. Angles between north south, east west equal to 180 degree or two right angles. Similarly, we can find the magnitude of other angles which are formed between two directions. So these are the direction north, south, east and west. The angles between north and east, that is 90 degree, north and west 90 degree, west and south 90 degree, south and east 90 degree, east to west 180 degree, west to east 180 degree, north to south 180, north to south 180 degree, like this. Clear? So like this we can find out the magnitude of angles between two directions. Clear? Next is clock with respect to angles. When the hand of the clock moves from one position to another, it turns through an angle. Hand of the clock starts at 12 and goes round until it reaches at 12 again. During this, it make one revolution or complete 360 degree. Means 12 से start हो गया, again it reaches to 12. Means one complete angle that is of 360 degree. Let us consider some example of the clock. Which hand of the clock make different angles at different positions. So like here, from 12 to 6. So this is half revolution, means 180 degree. Here 3 to 6, that is equals to 90 degree. Clear? 1/4 of the revolution here. From 12 to 9 means this. So that is equals to 3/4 revolution, that is 270 degree, means 3 right angle. Like this, 1, 2 and 3. The total 3 right angles, that is equals to 270 degree. Clear? Next, note to remember. Right angle 90 degree, 1 degree 60 minute, written as 60. 1 like this, this is the first second. 1 second written as 60 like this. Clear? Next is perpendicular lines. When two lines or rays intersect each other at 90 degree, then the lines are said to be perpendicular. If the line PQ is perpendicular to RS, we write it as PQ perpendicular to RS. This is the sign of perpendicular. Clear? Or RS is perpendicular to PQ. In daily life, we have many things around us which contain perpendicular lines. For example, edges of top of the table. 4 basic directions contain perpendicular lines. Like here. Edges, these edges, they are perpendicular to each other. Clear? Now we'll take an example. What fraction of revolution clockwise does the R hand of clock turn through when it goes from 3 to 9? 3 to 9 means 3i, this is 3 and here 9. So 3 to 9, that is equals to half of revolution. Clear? So half of revolution हो जाएगा, that is equals to 180 degree. Clear? Next is exercise 5.2. State the kind of angle that form between the following direction. north and west. So these are the directions: north, south, east and west. North and west. So that is equals to 90 degree, means one right angle. Clear? So practice all the questions for this exercise. Next is polygons. A simple closed figure having 3 or more line segments is called polygon. When all sides of polygons are equal, it is called regular polygon. Some type of polygons are given below. First is triangle. A triangle is a polygon with 3 sides. 3 sides: AB, BC and AC. These are 3 sides. Quadrilateral, quad means 4. A quadrilateral is a polygon of 4 sides. So this is a quadrilateral. Next is pentagon. A pentagon is a polygon of 5 sides. Here 5 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is a pentagon. Hexagon, hexa means 6. A hexagon is a polygon of 6 sides. So this is a hexagon. Next is heptagon. A heptagon is a polygon of 7 sides, means it has 7 sides. Octagon, octa means 8. A octagon is a polygon of 8 sides. So 8 sides हो जाएंगी. Next is diagonals of a polygon. A line segment joining 2 non-adjacent vertices of the polygon is called the diagonal. Let AC and BD are the diagonals of ABCD is square, but here it is a quadrilateral. So if we join like this, these are the non-adjacent vertices. If we join them, we'll make the diagonal. Here AD and BC, these are the diagonals. Next is classification of triangles. On the basis of their side, first is equilateral triangle. When all sides of triangle are equal, they are said to be equilateral triangle. As shown in the figure given below, triangle PQR is an equilateral triangle because all sides are equal, all are of 4 cm. So it is an equilateral triangle. Next is isosceles triangle. When any 2 sides of the triangle are equal, then it is said to be isosceles triangles. Means any 2 sides are equal, they are isosceles triangle. In the figure given, triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle since AB equals to AC. So these 2 sides are equal, that means it is an isosceles triangle. Next is scalene triangle. When all sides of the triangle are unequal, then it is said to be a scalene triangle. In the figure given on the next page, triangle MNP is scalene triangle since all sides are different measurement. Here all sides are different. Like here, 5, 6 and 4. All sides are different, so it is an scalene triangle. Next is note to remember. Each angle of an equilateral triangle is equal. So it is also called an equiangular triangle. Means all 3 angles are equal. That is of 60 degree. The angles opposite to the equal side of an isosceles triangles are equal. Next is according to their angles. First is acute angle triangle. When all the angles of the triangles are acute, means less than 90 degree, they are called the acute angle triangle. As shown in the figure given below, each angle is acute. Each are less than 90 degree. That means it is an acute angle triangle. Next is right angle triangle. When one of the angle of triangle is 90 degree, then it is called the right angle triangle. As shown in the figure given below, angle Q is 90 degree, so it is a right angle triangle. Next is obtuse angle triangle. When one angle of the triangle is obtuse, means more than 90 degree, then it is called obtuse angle triangle. Here in figure, the angle N, that is obtuse angle, that it is obtuse angle triangle. Clear? Next, note to remember. The sum of 3 angles of triangle is 180 degree. The triangle cannot have more than 1 right angle. The triangle cannot have more than 1 obtuse angle. The sum of 2 sides of triangle cannot be less than the third side of triangle. Clear? Next is congruent triangles. Two triangles are said to be congruent if every angle of one is equal to the corresponding angle of the other, of every side of one is equal to the corresponding side to other. Means every angle is equal to the corresponding that angle. Means अगर इस side का है, suppose we are talking about side AB, so that should be equal to DE, and this angle should be equal. AC DEF के बराबर होनी चाहिए, and this angle should be equal. That means they are congruent triangle. Triangle ABC and DEF congruent triangle because angle A equals to angle D. Clear? Angle B equals to E and angle C equals to angle F, and AB that is equals to DE, and BC that is equals to EF, and AC equals to FD. Clear? Next is interior and exterior of triangle. The region inside the triangle is known as interior of triangle. The region outside the triangle is known as exterior of triangle. In the figure given below, points P, Q, R are the interior points and triangle, and the point M and L and K are the exterior point of triangle ABC. Here in figure P, Q, R that is inside the triangle. So these points are make interior of triangle. Point L, M, N, K they are exterior of triangle because वो outside में है. Clear? Now we'll take an example. If the measure of two angle of triangle is 64 degree and 53 degree, find the measure of third angle. As we know, the sum of all three angles is 180 degree in triangle. So let the third angle be x degree. So 64 plus 53 plus x degree that is equals to 180 degree. दोनों को ऐड कर देंगे and 180 में subtract करेंगे, that is 63 degree. So the third angle measures 63 degree. So this is how, if two angles of triangle are given, we can find out the third angle. Next is exercise 5.3. Classify the triangle according to its side. Here two sides are equal, so it is a isosceles triangle. Clear? Practice all the questions of this exercise. Next is various type of quadrilaterals. First one is parallelogram. A quadrilateral in which opposite sides are parallel is called the parallelogram. A parallelogram has opposite side equal and parallel. Parallelogram में opposite side जो होती है, they are equal and also parallel. In the adjoining figure, PQ equals to SR, PQ equals to SR, and PQ is also parallel to SR, and PS equals to QR, and PS is also parallel to QR. Clear? Opposite angles are equal, like angle P and R, and S and Q are equal and diagonal bisect each other. Here PR and QS they will bisect each other. That means क्या हो जाएगा, OP equals to OR, two equal part में divide कर रहा है diagonal को, OS equals to OQ. Next is rectangle. Rectangle is a quadrilateral in which opposite sides are equal and each adjacent angle is right angle is called rectangle. A rectangle has opposite side equal and parallel. In the adjoining figure, AB equals to DC, BC equals to AD. Also AB is parallel to DC and BC is parallel to AD. Each angle or right angle, angle A, B, C, D are 90 degree. The length of the diagonals are equal. AC equals to BD. The diagonal also bisect each other, means OA equals to OC and OB equals to OD. This is a rectangle in which opposite sides are equal and parallel, like AB and CD are equal and parallel, and AD and BC are equal and parallel. All angles A, B, C, D they are of 90 degree, and जो diagonals होंगे वो bisect करेंगे. Clear? Next is square. A quadrilateral in which all four sides are equal and each adjacent angle is right angle is called a square. A square has all four sides equal, that means PQ equals to QR equals to RS equals to PS. Each angle is of right angle means PQRS, all are 90 degree. Length of diagonal are equal, PR equals to QS. Diagonal bisect each other at right angle. OP equals to OR, OQ equals to OS, and also angle POQ equals to angle QR equals to angle ROS and equals to angle POS equals to 90 degree. So here all four sides are equal, PQ, QR, RS and PS. Angles ये जो होंगे 90 डिग्री के, diagonals equal होंगे and they will bisect each other at 90 degree, means यहाँ पे 90 डिग्री का एंगल बनेगा. Clear? Next is rhombus. Rhombus is a quadrilateral in which all four sides are equal are called rhombus. A rhombus has all four sides equal means PQ equals to QR equals to RS equals to PS. Opposite sides are parallel. Opposite side parallel होगी means PQ and S are parallel. ये और ये parallel होंगी and PS and QR are parallel. Opposites angle equal होंगे means Q और S equal होंगे, P and R are equal. Diagonal bisect each other at right angle means यहाँ पे 90 डिग्री का एंगल बनेगा. Clear? Means bisect कर रहे हैं, that means क्या हो जाएगा, OS equals to OQ and OP equals to OR और यहाँ पे 90 डिग्री का एंगल बनेगा. Next is trapezium. A quadrilateral in which one pair of opposite sides are parallel is called trapezium. Trapezium has one opposite pair parallel, like here. Only one जो pair होगा side का वो parallel होगा, like here. AB and CD are parallel to each other. Clear? A trapezium is said to be an isosceles trapezium if the non-parallel sides are equal. अगर non-parallel side like PS and Q are equal है, the trapezium is said to be an isosceles trapezium. In trapezium PQRS PS equals to QR, so it is isosceles trapezium. The diagonals of the isosceles trapezium are always equal. Next is kite. A quadrilateral in which two pair of adjacent sides are equal is called a kite. In the figure given below, AB equals to AD. AB and AD equal होंगे and BC and DC are equal. So this is kite shape. Next is comparing properties of various types of quadrilateral. All side equal किस में होंगी? Square and rhombus में. Opposite sides equal होंगी rectangle, parallelogram, square and rhombus. Opposite sides parallel किस में होंगी? Parallelogram में, rectangle, square and rhombus. Opposite angles are equal, that is parallelogram, rectangle, square and rhombus. Each adjacent angle is right angle, that is in rectangle, square. Diagonals are equal, rectangle and square. Diagonal bisect each other, parallelogram, rectangle, square and rhombus. Diagonal bisect each other at right angle, that is in square and rhombus. Clear? Next, note to remember. The sum of the four angle of quadrilateral is 360 degree. Next is interior and exterior of quadrilateral. Consider a quadrilateral ABCD. It divides the whole plane into three parts. A part of the plane lying inside of the boundary ABCD is called the interior of the quadrilateral ABCD. Each point of this part is called the interior point of the quadrilateral. In the given figure, the point P, Q, R are the interior point of the quadrilateral ABCD. The part of the plane lying outside the boundary ABCD is called the exterior of the quadrilateral. ABCD, each point of the part are called exterior point of the quadrilateral. In the given figure, the point L and M are the exterior point of the quadrilateral ABCD. The boundary ABCD, clearly the point E lies on the quadrilateral ABCD. Here, the point PQR interior of quadrilateral, M and L, they are exterior and point E on the quadrilateral. Clear? Next is quadrilateral region. The interior of the quadrilateral ABCD together with its boundary is called the quadrilateral region ABCD. Interior का और जो boundary का है that make the quadrilateral region. Next, adjacent side. Two sides of the quadrilateral which have the common vertex are called adjacent side, such as in the figure given below. ABBC, BCCD, CDDA and DAAB are the adjacent side. Adjacent side कौन सी हो जाएगी? Like ABBC, BCCD, ABDA. These are the adjacent side. Next, opposite sides. Two sides of the quadrilateral which are not common vertex are called opposite sides, such as in figure given below. AB and CD. Like here, AB and CD opposite hai and DA and BC are opposite side. Clear? Next, adjacent angles. Two angles of the quadrilateral having the common sides are called adjacent angles, such as in figure given. Angle A and B means जो पास वाले हैं. So angle A and B are adjacent, B and C are adjacent, C and D are adjacent, D and A are adjacent. Clear? Next is opposite angles. Two angles of the quadrilateral which are not adjacent angles are called opposite angles, such as in figure angle A and C are opposite and B and D are opposite angles. Clear? Next is convex and concave quadrilaterals. First is convex quadrilateral. A quadrilateral in which the measure of each angle is less than 180 degrees is called convex quadrilateral. Concave quadrilateral, a quadrilateral in which the measure of one angle is more than 180 degree. Convex में क्या होगा? Each angle जो होगा that is less than 180 degree, but in concave one angle is of 180 degree. That is called concave angle. In the quadrilateral ABCD, angle C is 210 degree. Here it is more than 180 degree, that is it is concave quadrilateral. Clear? Now we'll take an example. If the angle of the quadrilateral are in ratio of 2:4:6:8, find the measure of each angle. So ratio is 2:4:6:8. Sum क्या हो जाएगा ratio का? That is 20. As we know, the sum of angle of quadrilateral is 360 degrees. So first angle 2 part है, 20 का 2/20 to 360 36 degree. Second 4/20 to 360 72. Third is 108 and fourth is 144 degree. These are the four angles of quadrilaterals. Next is exercise 5.4. From the adjoining figure, name opposite sides कौन सी हो जाएंगी? AD and BC and AB and CD. These are the opposite sides. Opposite angle, angle D and B, angle A and C. Adjacent sides AD DC, DC BC, BA AD. इस तरीके से आप adjacent side लिखेंगे. Clear? So practice all the questions of this exercise. We'll move to next topic, that is things to remember. Two intersecting rays form an angle at a point of intersection. The triangle of three sides polygons have three sides and three vertices. The triangle can be classified on the basis of the side: equilateral triangle, isosceles triangle and skeleton triangle. All the sides and angles of equilateral triangle are equal. Any two sides and the opposite angle of an isosceles triangle are equal. In skeleton triangle, all the angles and sides are different. Angle can be classified acute angle triangle, obtuse angle triangle and right angle triangle on the basis of their measurement. The measure of an acute angle is less than 90 degree. The measure of obtuse angle is greater than 90 degree. The measure of right angle is equal to 90 degree. The closed polygon requisite minimum of three sides. The four-side polygon is called the quadrilateral, having four vertices and four sides. The quadrilateral can be distinguished as square, rhombus, parallelogram and rectangle on the basis of their properties. Next is multiple choice questions. The measure of an acute triangle is less than 90 degree. So A is the correct option. So here we end the chapter. I hope you understand it well. Now you have to practice it.